Shanti Meditation-1. Eyes are closed. Shanti means peace, inner peace. And this inner peace comes from our true nature. So just at the beginning that we are doing the practice where we make the mind independent of anything and everything outside, whether it's a people, place, position, even time, peace and happiness. We will discover in the practice when the mind moves inside, it lives within. And after living within it is waiting. And in that waiting, awakening takes place. Eyes are closed. You're comfortable. First, the position of the body. First position of the body, sitting or lying down. Whatever the way you want to practice, that will work. So, normally if you're lying down, the hands are, palms are facing the ceiling and the fingers are naturally bent. Because the life in it. And perfectly placed, the heels are far away, right, and the toes are hanging on the sides and eyes are closed gently. Look at the body. No unease. Good. Look at the neck joint. Feel the sensation. Being comfortable and steadiness. What is being comfortable? It is coming from inside. We are not doing anything outside. We don't depend on anything. Even we will not depend on the body after some time. So look at the shoulder joints, feel the sensation being comfortable and steadiness. Hip joint sensation being comfortable and steadiness. Knee joints, ankles and the toes. Sensation being comfortable and steadiness. The entire body. Move the mind on the entire body and experience sensation. Why we feel the sensation? Was not there before? Yes, it was. But the mind started coming closer to the body. Sensation being comfortable and steadiness. Second point in the first step is being carefree. We hear the noise of the vehicle moving. Pay attention. The vehicle comes, the noise is there, and after that the noise disappears. So when it disappears, there is an interval. So now when the thought enters into the mind, let it enter like a traffic. It has come, you know it. After some time, few seconds, it disappears, there is an interval. This is the true meaning of being carefree. You see, we always talk about, I'm carefree. No. This is the real knowledge in the mind, being carefree. Looking deep inside the forehead in this space, the four connections. Just remind yourself. Qualified seeker has a pure mind, focused naturally, removing the veil of ignorance by practice. So what is the subject matter? I want to know, what is my true nature? What is the true nature of the world? What is the existence, and how to live and work for peace and happiness 24/7. And what is the goal? Bring an end to the suffering, any kind of suffering. I gave 10 examples in today's talk. And awakening to inner peace and happiness through the knowledge of the Eastern wisdom, acting as an instrument to reveal the real nature. It is higher practice, and still it is the easiest. The impurity of the mind always likes to do very complex and hard practice. So once that mind is clear, it becomes rewarding. So moving to the next step is known as dharana, confining the territory of the mind. What is house? Confining the territory of a space. That is what we call our house. Now see how we would do it. Look at the head and the neck and the space all around. So you are aware of the space all around the head and the neck and the sensation there. The space all around the right arm, as if the right arm is enveloped by a cylindrical space, and the sensation in the right arm. It's also play and a fun. The practice is just a play, fun and joy. Why? We are not doing any active steps today. The space all around the left arm and the sensation in the left arm. The space all around the rib cage and sensation there. There are, sensation, the word sensation is used through a variety of meaning. I see your phone, and that is also a sensation. Why? The sense organs perceives it. The space all around the belly and feeling of the sensation in the belly. It's a mental eye that looks at it. You feel, you have a sensation, a feeling. Here it is. The space all around the right leg and the sensation in the right leg. The space all around the left leg and the sensation in the left leg. Sensation in the left leg. Let the noise come and go. Any noise. You are absorbed into the practice. You are aware what is happening outside, but the space all around the body and the feeling of sensation in the body. Feeling of sensation in the body. Feeling of sensation in the body. Next step. Our goal is to move the mind within, live within all the 8 factors expressed through the past impression when the mind moves outside. When the mind faces to the world outside with 8 factors, suffering, suffering, suffering. When the same mind faces inside, turn its face away from the world and looks inside, peace, peace, peace. Now look at the head and the neck. You have the space, you have the sensation. Now leave the space. Let the mind touch, absorb in the head and the neck. So you have a sensation and you also experience the stillness. Right arm in the space all around. I can say move the mind from the space on the right arm only, so that the mind leaves the space, mind leaves the world outside. So what is that indication? 2 experiences. There is a deepening of the sensation and the stillness in the body. It is not the stillness of the body. And that stillness comes from our true nature. This left arm in the space, leave the space. Mind as if spread over the left arm, touching, feeling of sensation and the stillness. The rib cage in the space, leave the space. So our experience is sensation in the stillness, belly and the space. So again leave the space, experience the sensation and the stillness. Right leg in the space. So you become aware of the space all around the right leg and the right leg with the sensation. At that moment, you leave the space, you experience the sensation and the stillness. It is something like you park the car outside and now you move into the house exactly from the door. You are at the door and you experience the sensation and the stillness. The moment your mind faces to the door, the mind is out of sight of the neighbors, of the streets, of the cars, of the things of the world outside. Same thing. Left leg in the space. Left leg in the space. Then leave the space. Experience the sensation and the stillness. Leave the space does not mean that you have done anything to the neighbors. You are out of sight. There is an experience the mind is facing inside now. The entire body in the space. Sensation in the body, leave the space. Experience the sensation and the stillness in the body. It's very simple. But I told you before, simple is made very difficult and complex by our mind. Need to be qualified. You already know it. Next step. So the knowledge and the mind separates outside and inside. That helps the mind to move inside. Now you are at the door. You open the door and then you're entering. This step is known as inner journey. And again it is simpler. Look at the head and the neck outside. 3 experiences: space, sensation, stillness. Once you have that experience, in that moment you look inside the head and be there. So when you are there, you may experience the sensation inside, which is different from the sensation on the skin. That sensation is the state of calmness. And the space inside points to the state of quietness. What is that quietness? All the noise of the world seems too far from you. Everything is as it is. Those people who complain and blame, my people don't allow me to meditate. No, they don't know what the meditation is. The world will continue as it is. Only you change. Right arm outside. Sensation. No, space, sensation in the stillness. And inside, calmness and quietness. Left arm outside, space, sensation in the stillness. Inside you explore the space or in the sensation. They points to quietness and calmness. The rib cage outside, space, sensation in the stillness. Inside, calmness and quietness. Belly outside. You see that you have confined the territory of the mind. So if the mind is not picking up any object outside, you are already there. Space, sensation in the stillness. A variety of experiences takes place. Visions and colors, and the body seems flying or sinking into the floor. Or sometime you may feel as if the body is becoming bigger and bigger. Sometime you may find the body it is squeezed, it becomes smaller and smaller. Many variety of experiences. So those are the experiences helps us to know that the mind is definitely moving within. And if there is a sense of quietness and calmness, that is the perfect state. Right leg outside, the space, sensation, and the stillness, and inside, calmness and quietness. Left leg space, sensation in the stillness, and inside, calmness and quietness. Entire body, space, sensation, and stillness. Inside, calmness and quietness. From inside, in the state of the calmness and quietness, you look at the breath. Now you're looking at the breath with the 3 points. You know the breath is going in and out. You feel the sensation of the breath. You do not change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. We are giving a break to this mind that is triggered by the past impression. And that mind which is triggered can cause the change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. One way. Other, when the 3-pointed awareness is there, the mind continues to live within. Both possibilities. Only you can judge. But do not start thinking. Be in the flow. Breath goes in and out, feeling the sensation. No change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. Yes, the mind is purified, mind is living within. Oh, we want to get rid of this mind. Means transcending the mind. So every time the breath goes in, drop mentally the word Shantoham, means I am the peace, with one awareness. The moment the breath goes in or out, you say Shantoham, but instantly see the infinite space or darkness inside when the breath goes in and outside when the breath comes out. Why? Ka, the space. Our Masters declares when the mind becomes like the infinite space, the peace dawns. So first time it's a personal effort, dropping Shantoham, peace. When I say your name, same thing. Mantra is the name of the peace, and that is the infinite space. And drop the mantra, do nothing, remain as you are in the state of doing nothing. That state of doing nothing, there are many meanings to it. One is waiting, without time. Waiting not in expectation, waiting for a revelation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind to the right palm, feel the sensation, experience the change. The mind on the left palm, feel the sensation and experience the change. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside. Know your experiences. Bring the hands down, hands